What do you think it takes to get your offer accepted today? And any day, right? I mean, anytime you're out looking at houses, which is always fun, you want to be pre-approved, of course. But when we're trying to get an offer accepted, and especially when we were in the 2022, 23 era, we all know houses were flying off the market at thousands and thousands over, right? And it was hard. So I ended up actually having a couple come to me about a week ago and said to me, we were in that era of 23 trying to buy a home, and we put multiple offers in 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, name the number over list price, and we never won. Why? What did we do wrong? And I said, well, obviously I wasn't working with you, so I couldn't answer that question. But I said, it was a strategy. You had to think about what is it going to take to get your offer accepted? So I said, in order to be a stronger offer to a seller, you have to be different, right? And everybody goes and gets pre-approval. And we all know pre-approval is basically just a credit approval. We literally go in, submit an application to the lender online, and they pull your credit report and they kind of look what your debt and obligations are. And they take the information that you've told them on the credit on the application of approximately what your income is, what your debts are. They're able to verify those debts, but they can't verify income yet or any other thing. So they give you a credit approval for your being able to purchase a home, which is great. It makes you a stronger buyer than if you didn't do that, right? Well, what if we took that one step further? And reference to, and many lenders don't want to do this because it is time consuming and a lot of paperwork for that. Okay. And it's part of it is why don't we go get a loan commitment for you as the individual? Meaning we literally go in, do a loan application, have our credit report like every other borrower would do, but we would then also submit all of our loan documents in reference to our income, where's our down payment coming from, and all the other things that a lender asks for, okay? And we literally ask that lender to submit it to underwriting to get a loan commitment. That loan commitment says this is your maximum price that you can buy dollar wise, based on interest rates, based on all the information that they've actually verified. And you say, oh, why would I want to do that if I haven't even found the house? Well, do you want to be a stronger buyer? The answer is, of course you do, because there's many benefits to it. You can do a faster closing. You are much better qualified than any other buyer that has probably written an offer on it. You have fewer surprises when you go through that loan application and buying process, and you have more confidence in your budget. It doesn't mean that you should go and buy your maximum. And let's say lender gets you approved for, name a number, $600,000, right? It doesn't matter. And you only want to buy 450, 500. That's perfectly wonderful because that means you are an extremely strong buyer. And all of a sudden now your application isn't just credit approved, it's actually loan commitment approved, meaning they've done all their due diligence. The only thing is now we're waiting for the house. And we're waiting for the house in order to get a contract, do title, do the inspections, do an appraisal, the other things that go with that contract. But this way now, when you're up against other offers and you make sure they understand that you are now loan commitment versus loan pre-approval, okay, you are a better buyer for them. You can be stronger than any other offer that's out there. And then you think about the different other ways in order to do it. It talks about earnest deposit. How much are you going to put down up front? And that's very, very important because you don't want to go in with $500 today. We need to go in with a strong amount. And most of the time a seller requests for 1%, but maybe we do 2%, 1.5%, something a little bit more to show, hey, I'm willing to buy your home. Here's my earnest deposit. And also here, I am loan commitment. I am just waiting to be able to find that right house to accept that offer. And we can just then go on and get everything started quickly and we can close a lot faster. And that makes all the difference in the world. So not just getting pre-qualified, not just getting credit approval, which is a pre-approval, actually doing the loan commitment. And I know a lot of lenders do not want to go to this extent because there's a lot of paperwork for them to do, right? Totally understandable. We're not locking in our interest rate because interest rates are locked per house, per price, okay, and per contract. But it's giving us the opportunity to show that seller we're going to put our money where our mouth is in reference to we're an absolutely A plus AAA buyer. And I think that really makes it helpful because you're going to have less contingencies in any respect because you don't need to get a loan, worry about getting a loan commitment. You've got it. So there you go. Some tips is ask your lender to literally get you a loan commitment and not a pre-approval. And I'm going to interview a lender over the next couple of weeks so that we can talk about the pros and cons of that, because I think it's real important that you understand how that can actually make a difference for you. Sure, it's pain. Yeah, going and digging up all that paperwork and providing copies of bank statements and W-2s and taxes. I mean, that is just an absolute hassle, isn't it? But if you do it once, you've got that loan commitment and you're ready to buy. You're actually can close literally in less than in like 3 weeks because we've got to get through the inspection period, get the appraisal done, and get the title work done, and we're ready. So it makes you a stronger, faster closing for that seller. Gives them confidence in you that you're able to literally perform like you said you can. All right. So for more tips, watch for us today. Like the button below and subscribe so you see more videos. And we look forward to talking to you again soon.